Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing fine and have taken care of yourselves and your family during your summer vacations. And now, since your summer vacations have ended and online classes have resumed, I'm Kanika Tandon with my video of English 2nd for class 3rd. We have completed till chapter number 2 before our summer vacation started, and today we'll start with the explanation of chapter number 3. And I also hope that everyone has completed their work and have done the holiday homework. Starting with chapter number 3, the title of the chapter is Matilda, the book reader, and is written by Roald Dahl. This story is about a little girl, Matilda, who started reading books at a very young age. Mr. and Mrs. Wormswood's daughter's name was Matilda. When she was 1.5 years old, she could speak really well and knew as many words as almost a grown up would know. When she was 3, she could easily read magazines, newspaper around the house. She could read the book, The Easy Cooking, and have learned all the recipes that was there in the book. So one day, she went to the public library and asked for the children's book. They were at the lower shelves so that the children could easily go and get the books themselves. This was told to her by Mrs. Phelps, who was the librarian there. Matilda would take her book and sit in a comfortable and cozy corner and starts to read. When she read all the children's book, she started the search for more books. When Mrs. Phelps asked Matilda about where she was roaming, she told her that she wants to read. She has already read all the children's book, and now she wants more book to read. By listening to this, Mrs. Phelps was very much surprised, so she asked Matilda about her age. Matilda said that she was 4.5 years old. Mrs. Phillips asked her about her interest, about what kind of book she wants to read, and then Matilda replied that she wants to read a book that grown-ups would read, because she had already completed all the children's books that were present in the library as well as in her house. So Matilda wanted to read the book that a grown-up would read. So Mrs. Phillips gave her a book of Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens is a very well-known author. So the name of the book was The Great Expectations, and she told Matilda that this is a very good book and almost all the grown-ups have read it and liked it very much. So Matilda read that book in about a week and told Mrs. Phelps that she loved it and wanted another one. So Mrs. Phelps helped Matilda in reading lots of famous books and also advised her when Matilda asked that she couldn't understand everything that the writer writes. Actually, when she started reading, there were many things that Matilda could not understand what was written and the meaning of the words or the sentences. So Mrs. Phelps advised her that it is okay if she didn't understand everything, and also told her that she could carry the books to her home after borrowing it from the library. Matilda did not know that she could carry the books from the library to her home, and after knowing this, Matilda would only visit the library once in a week, gave back the book that she borrowed last week, and borrowed new ones from the library, because now she wanted to read all the time. When she used to go and visit the library, she could read only 1 to 2 or 3 hours at most, or how much time she could sit in the library. She could not sit in the library all day, so it was tough for her to complete one book in a day. So now she used to take all the books to her home and would read all the time. According to her, when she read the book, she could go into a wonderland. She could travel all over the world while sitting in her little room. So with this, the explanation of the chapter is over. Now I'll give the word meanings in this particular video. You have to start the chapter with a fresh page, writing chapter 3 at the top of the copy and the name at the bottom of it, Matilda, the book reader. Also today's date, which is 6th of July 2020. Also, I would like to tell you that you have to first complete your question answers and word meanings in the copy till chapter number 2. After completing chapter number 2, you will write the word meanings of chapter number 3 and the work that I'll give in my next videos. So the word meanings of chapter number 3, first is cover to cover. She used to read the book from cover to cover, which is reading the book from beginning to end. Second, recipes. Recipes is how we prepare food or some dish. The step to step description of preparing a dish is called recipe. Public library, a library that is open to everyone. Toddle down, walk in a relaxed way. Cozy, it means comfortable. And the last word meaning of this chapter is wandering. Wandering means roaming. Matilda was wandering in the library in search of more books. So she was roaming in the library for to search for more books. With this, the word meanings are also over, and today's video also. In my next video, I'll give the question answers and the exercises of this particular chapter. Till then, you have to first complete your work till chapter number 2, and after completing the work of chapter number 2, you have to start doing chapter number 3. And if you have not done the holiday homework yet, I request you to please do it. Also, read this chapter at home for 2 or 3 times so that it helps you in improving your reading skills. Thank you. Take care.